For 11 Customer Choice Food Awards. I wonder which ones you're going to win. And what you're seeing on the screen right now is the super trimmed boneless chicken breasts. These are not the chicken breasts that you find at the grocery store that have that little diaper sitting under them in that styrofoam container. These chicken breasts have no added solution. They are purely like trimmed. There's no bones, there's no fat, there's no skin. You get them all individually packaged and blast frozen for freshness so that you can cook them at your own desire. And today we have them for you at a great easy pay. $21.66 for 12 of them. And you can also lock it in on auto delivery. And you can get that every 60 days for a full year. Now, your item number is M90415. Ray Rastelli is here with me to talk to you all about it. He is the man behind the brand because you've been a butcher, Ray, for now 46 years?
48 years.
48 years.
Yes,
oh, my gosh. Okay. And when it comes to chicken, not all chicken is the same. Air chilled is very, very different.
It is. It's very different. And you hear me say all the time, it's all about where you start. So we start with young fryer chickens that have been raised the old-fashioned way. They are free range, roaming. They've got no antibiotics, no steroids, no hormones. Wow. They're fed an all-vegetarian diet.
Oh my gosh.
So this is the way chicken used to be. It's the way chicken should taste. So when you actually bite into a piece of this chicken breast, what you're going to notice, as I cut into this, you'll see, every single bite is completely void of any fat, any nerves, and tender and juicy. You don't get a juicy chicken breast unless you start with the very, very best. So these are, again, young fryers that we bring in right from the Delmarva Peninsula, which is right in our backyard here, and that's where it starts. But Alberti, when you don't give it antibiotics, any steroids or hormones, and you raise it the way chicken was meant to be raised, you get this with every single bite. And this is what I love about it. You know, a lot of chicken breasts you bring home are from those big giant birds that are incredibly tough. Not this. Look at this. Right through the center of this.
The whole breast.
Right through the, I'm going to right through the whole breast, right? Not a piece. Right through the whole breast with a fork. Now, you can do that when you've got a chicken that has been a happy chicken. And I will tell you, these are really, and the one thing I love about this chicken is you will taste the difference.
Yes,
you really will.
You know, just like with the pork ribeyes, they're not a pork chop. They're completely different. The same thing, whenever I have these in my freezer, you notice the difference. Now, we are very, very busy on our phone lines. If you want this, please use QVC.com or your mobile apps or use automated ordering, but use the item number M90415 and lock this in on auto delivery because these always sell out. And when they sell out, they're not available for you to go back at QVC.com tomorrow or the next week. It usually takes until the next time Ray's on air with them in order to be able to pick them up. Ray, I'd love to show everyone how they come individually packaged.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We'll let
no
that
problem.
go.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. So here's what's going on. So these are all individually blast frozen and vacuum sealed. Now, why do you do that for us, Ray?
So we do that for two reasons. Number one, we want to make sure from a food safety standpoint, you've got something that's going to last in your freezer for up to 12 months. You're not going to have any bacteria. And the other piece of it is when we keep that in your freezer, when you pull it out, whether it's 6 months or even 10 months from now, it's as fresh as the day that we actually packed that chicken. And
the flavor.
The flavors,
My
and Alberti's nothing on that at all, right?
There's no salt on it. There's nothing added to it, no seasoning, but it has such a great flavor. And that's actually what happens when you have great products to start with, right?
It is. It is all about where we start, right? And I mean, what you notice when you slice into this, every single slice is the same. And the reason it's the same is because we start with the same fryer.
Do you want to show us over here what
do.
it is?
So, you know, I know we're all used to going to that supermarket and you pick up that chicken breast in that package and you really don't know anything about it. You don't know if it's how long it's been there. You don't know if it's frozen. And in a lot of cases, it's frozen and then thawed out.
Look at the difference in color.
And look at the difference in color. You'll also notice they leave what's called the wing fat on. They leave the underbelly. They leave cartilage. And of course, there's a diaper in there. That little diaper, you know what that's from? That's because these chickens that you're buying in the supermarket, they're what's called water chilled, which means this chicken breast is loaded with water. So not only are you paying for water that's actually in the bottom of this tray and being absorbed by that diaper.
And it all just comes out during the cooking process.
It comes out during the cooking process. Here, our breasts are completely trimmed. You see the size? They're the perfect size because they're smaller birds. They're younger birds, and you're younger because no antibiotics, no steroids, no hormones. Free ranging, and free ranging is really important because that's the way chickens were intended to be raised.
Yeah.
Right?
And you know what? And so many of us know that the younger the animal, the actually more flavorful it is.
Yes.
I know that that's the situation with veal and why so many people love
It
veal,
is.
right? The Italians,
Yep.
the Albanians, they all love their veal. But here's the reason why you want to pick this up today here at QVC. One, by the way, I think it's like the only air chilled chicken that we sell, right?
correct.
That nobody else has it. Ray Rastelli brings us our #1 food brand here at QVC. In fact, he's nominated for most recommended brand, along with some of your other favorite brands here at QVC, but he's been the winner several times over. And today is your day to get one of their best sellers. 3 payments of $21.66, free shipping, M90415 is your item number. We've got 400 people on the phone lines placing orders. I would think that a lot of people would want this on auto delivery, Ray, because I know this. You know, I eat the Faroe Island salmon from Egg Harbor 3 nights a week. Well, usually on the other nights, I'm eating chicken.
Chicken is the most used protein. In fact, 5 ounces. This beautiful breast has got 28 grams of protein.
28 grams of
28
protein. And it's
grams of
lean protein.
Lean protein.
Not fatty protein.
No.
Very, very lean.
There is no fat at all. We've taken all the skin off of it. We've taken the bone out of it. But what you're going to notice is you're going to notice the difference in the flavor, the tender, and the texture of that. The texture on this chicken breast, as I slice into them, what I love is, you rarely see a chicken breast that has moisture in it, right? Because they dry very quickly. And the reason they dry is because they were pumped with lots of water, and when there's lots of water, it just comes out in the cooking process. Because this is natural, I want you to see. Look at that breast. Look at how juicy that chicken breast is, right? That's a chicken breast. That's you don't get that out of a normal chicken. Now, again, when you taste it, you're going to notice the difference. But I want you to see as I continue to slice, there's not 1 ounce of fat. There's not one bit of cartilage. You're going to eat from one end to the other. And when you do eat this, you're going to realize you may have never really had a real piece of chicken before.
Well, today we have it for you, the real deal. They're all individually blast frozen and vacuum sealed. So remember, you're not opening up a giant pack where you feel like you have to cook the entire thing for the family.
Right.
You're not defrosting and refreezing and defrosting and refreezing. You've got something that is fresh the day that you use it, the day that you open it, and then you can, whether you grill it, whether you bake with it, whether you fry it, whatever it is that you want to do with it, you can do it. Now, you're getting all 12 of them. By the way, that breaks out to like $5.40 per chicken breast. That's a crazy good value. That's like a fast food price. Today you get it home with free shipping, M90415. Ray Rastelli, always a pleasure to see you.
Pleasure to see you.
Thank you so much for being in the show.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, did you know it is the age of possibility? And take a look at what Laura Geller has to say about it right here on your screen.